The dark secrets of adult Disney addicts are hiding.
Oh,
Melanie, do you wanna confess anything before we?
No, I'm good. I wouldn't call myself a Disney person.
Melanie, I
I
think you should
Except
demand a
for
cease and
Nightmare Before
desist and
Christmas.
$1 billion.
A billion, yeah.
There we
Uh,
go. $1 billion.
I'm just asking. You know, I mean, I don't want to say anybody's name, but like, you're pretty friendly with maybe the most famous male adult Disney fan that in the world. I don't want Jay Drunk 3PO to catch any strays here.
In
But
his defense, he's usually goes to Universal. Now they do some Disney stuff. I think they
Yeah.
normally just walk around and do free stuff at Disney.
oh, okay. Well, the most magical place on earth was looking particularly hellish. Grown adults wearing sequined Minnie Mouse ears were tussling and yelling, elbowing and shoving, even punching each other out of the way in the theme park souvenir store. All trying to get their hands on the 50th anniversary Starbucks tumbler, released to commemorate the 1971 opening of Walt Disney World in Orlando. By the way, these are not limited edition.
What?
They make as many as people want to buy.
It's not like
wow.
what's that candle day at Bed Bath and Beyond, and people get into fights there. Like it's not like
Yeah.
a one-day thing.
I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but I just mean it's all just consumed junk that actually isn't worth anything. Like, it'd be like fighting over pop vinyls, or like,
Wow.
oh, it's a special commemorative thing that you can just buy, and there's nothing unique about it, and they're always going to be available. At least, they'll print as many as you'll buy. Let's put it that way. It says they were trying to get their hands on this. It says a reformed Disney addict, AJ Wolf, a frenzy and a brawl. Wolf had plunged herself, into $17,000 in debt just to pay for her Disney addiction. She spent most of her money on stays at the theme parks, where even a standard room costs more than $1,000 a night. Well, 17 grand isn't that much then. Like, that's 3 weeks.
This guy who I was talking to my chat about last night, we had a topic on finances, and don't do stuff like this.
Yeah.
I think live beneath your means. If you live beneath your means, you're always good to go. So if you got to get in debt for a Disney vacation, don't do it.
Right. You kind of wake up later and you're like, why do I have all this Star Wars stuff? Why do I have all this droid stuff? I don't even know what this is. You feel like if you don't get it, you'll regret it, and you'll be forever sobbing in your closet because you don't have this poor puppet. I mean, she looks pretty good for 46. I know that's not a compliment. I've been told that, but I don't care. As a man, she looks good for 46. If you'd have told me she was like late 30s, I might buy that, especially nowadays with people aging so fast.
Right.
Is she going on these trips alone? Like,
Oh, of course.
Oh, wow.
Sad.
They're going on them alone, but not really, because it's like there's other Disney adults there that they'll usually network with, and I'm like, look, a lot of this is tongue in cheek for me. Obviously, if you went into debt for pop vinyls or Magic the Gathering cards, or Nightmare Before Christmas dolls, or just randomly throwing that thing out there, or whatever it is I collect, you know what I mean? Like, that's all bad. That's all. If you're into RC cars and you're $7,000 on your credit card, that's bad.
Yeah.
All right. Or if it's just as bad as going into debt over drugs, or buying a car you can't afford, or
any kind of shopping addiction, right? Like if
Yes.
you're like constantly buying something you don't need, whether it's like arts and crafts supplies, or like throw pillows, or like I don't even know what tools for your workshop. Like
there was this lady. I'll share my experience with you, because I took a rare day off last Friday, or the day I took my wife to the fair.
Aw.
What day was that?
Take
Because I
that,
took the day
divorce
off. It must have
rumors.
been, yeah, right. Well, it's my new wife. I've remarried.
No!
That's why I have to handle all the contractors are in and out of the house, moving her stuff out.
No, I don't like it at all.
I feel like I did the live show, and then I went. So it might have been on a Friday. I don't remember, because I didn't not do the live stream. So it must have been on a Friday. I must have just streamed early and then took her to the fair. We went to not Bed Bath and Beyond. What's the store with all the international crap that seems like it's really nice, but it's not really that great? World Market. And I swear to God, there was like 3 women in there, all in line checking out before us. And like, I'm pretty sure they were all day drinking wine. And this one lady had spent about, I don't know, $1,700. And she's like, I just came in for the soap refill. Ha 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 ha. I'm like, like, that's not really a flex, lady. Like, that's, she had bought, and I helped her load stuff in her car because I'm a gentleman. I was like, well, she had bought all these chairs and tables and stuff. I'm like, well, it's all cheap China crap that it's like Pottery Barn. Like, people think Pottery Barn stuff is nice. It's not. It's just mass-produced trash. You think it's nice because you bought it in the mall. But like, I'm carrying all this stuff out there and thinking like, she spent $1,700 on this crap. She's like, oh, my husband, he's going to be, I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm sure your husband knows you have a shopping problem. Like, I just was like, I'm reminded of that. Cause it's like, she probably has some rich, she told me where she lived and all this stuff because people tell me stuff. And, I was like, oh, okay. So she's some rich chick, like who's married like a doctor or something like that, who doesn't really care like what she's spending her money on. But like, even that is bad. Just because you have money, pissing it away is also not good. Like,
no, it's
all bad. She said, I experienced legitimate painful longing for the day my next Disney trip would visit or arrive. She said, without exaggeration, I wasn't sure how I would even live until then.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
this
like,
is sad. Does she not?
Because she's just unhappy with her life, you know? Like, if
or she was like molested, or she had some kind of childhood trauma, like where she uses Disney as an escape.
Wow, this is
like, man, divorced or whatever. Like, the thing is, like, she's trying to avoid her real life. You know, I heard someone once say, like, yeah, I like to travel, but I live a life I like so much. I like going home. I like going back to my schedule. And I think that's interesting, right? Like, if you're waiting constantly to be in basically a form of escapism, you need to reevaluate how you're living. Like, maybe get a new job, maybe move. Like, this is not it.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna find a cope, find a more affordable cope. Play World of Warcraft.
Yeah, right. Play World of
Starbucks every day or something.
Yeah, if you need to get Second Life as a thing, there's all sorts of other stuff. Yeah. Now I see like, here you go. This is Disney adults. You can always tell they'll have like the same shirts on too.
Well, it's when
like,
they wear the rainbow stuff. That's when it's really weird too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of them are gay. Like a lot of them
and that's where it really raises a lot of questions. If you're wearing a rainbow shirt, you're doing the whole gay thing, and you're frequenting Disney, then of course I'm going to question if that person.
Is?
Exactly. I can't tell who that is, but that's a man in a dress
with hairy legs. Didn't even bother shaving his legs.
I would automatically suspect, pedophile. Like,
yep, right. Or you were abused, like,
or that. Yep.
You have some issue or both. You know, like one of the things that nobody ever wants to connect is the percentage of people in the LGBTQ community that have also been abused as a child.
Exactly.
It is a massively higher number than straight people, and people act like there's no correlation there. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like, in my opinion, this dude should be banned from Disney World.
I think
you
so
shouldn't
too.
You shouldn't have creepos living out like their sexual fantasies at the children's theme park. Yep. Honestly, I wouldn't care if Disneyland went to you have to have kids to go there.
Right.
I know that's a further, that's obviously like, maybe you don't say that for Universal or something like that, but like, there should be areas where like adults aren't allowed unless they have kids. Because it's just weird.
I think that's fair, because Disney is supposed to be for children and families.
Right.
Yeah.
I just I get it. Like, I don't have kids, would it be weird that I couldn't go to Disneyland? I guess I don't care, but like, it would be weird that if I couldn't go to like Universal or something like that,
right?
But like, I'd be like, oh, Disneyland's for kids. That makes sense. And then just really lean into it, make it family friendly, have more family bathrooms. But the problem is, people like this dude will outspend a family of 4.
That's true.
Yeah, and like,
they have the disposable income to do it. I mean, that's
exactly. Even like when I took my wife to Disney, she'd never been. She had never been. So I took her, and the way I did it, I bought like the super premium, skip all the lines pass,
Yeah.
and all the like, you know, I guarantee you I spent more than any one of the families of 4 that were there. Like, oh, $1,000 to skip the line. Okay. I'm a 40-year-old man child. Like, I don't care. Like, here's my money. And so like, I think that they probably make way more money off Disney adults than they do off families who are taking their kids to Disney for the day.
What theme park has Harry Potter World?
Universal.
Universal. Okay, so
no, wait. It's at Universal, but it's like a different park, I think. I think it's included.
Yeah, I think it's included. So when I was in college, like early college, I had a friend who lived in Florida within driving distance. So like once I went to visit and we went there for the day, and that was like fun. It was an expensive ticket, but like, you know, we're young. I was like, I think I was like 19 at that time. Like I understand where there is like the objection to it being family only would be like, well, there's a group of people that deserve to have like a place to hang out that isn't necessarily like, you know, like I wasn't old enough to go to a bar or doing, not that that's like what I should spend all my time doing. You know what I mean? Like, but on the other hand, I think we can all see the distinct difference between like college kids versus like this situation that we're seeing on the screen.
Yeah, it's pretty different.
And in some ways, I just wish that we could like, I understand that ultimately it's about the money that like people who are indulging themselves, like Disney wants to be family friendly when it comes to selling toys and merch, but in this case they want the people who are going to book the several, like the week-long vacations multiple times a year and eat all the food and do whatever to come, because that's a source of income. I just wish that like as a society we weren't like, oh, we have to indulge everyone and see this is okay. Like
it'd be sweet to like see some mom walk up to this dude, just be like, freak, like just start shaming them. Like we shouldn't be accepting this. It should just be, they should be shamed.
Right. Or have like a Disney employee that's like, because I've heard stories about like Disney like telling girls like if they're like have too much skin showing or something, they have to buy a t-shirt. Why can't we be like, sir, buy some sweatpants? Like you can't wear a dress here. You know what I mean? Like
that would be
for confrontation about gender and all of that stuff. Like, why can we not defend the values that we have as a society? Why do we have to indulge people?
Hopefully down the road we can.